Hello and welcome back to my magical chamber. I am the Soul Enchantress, and today we're going to discuss about the value of specialized knowledge. Now, this video is, as with all videos, in keeping with my views on the subject and the channeled information that I've received, and also it is to help my clients to understand their soul and the work that they do with me better. So what I've been guided to speak about is the value that you place on specialized knowledge and how to use specialized knowledge in order to create a sustainable area or sustainable flow of income for you. Okay, so a specialized knowledge is not the knowledge that you gain at school, TAFE, university, whatever it is. I mean, I have a degree in business, but that is not my area of specialized knowledge. In other words, of course, I understand the mechanics of running a business or the marketing or the branding side of things. That's not what I'm speaking about, but the specialized knowledge that I'm speaking about is actually the wisdom that you innately have and can tap into, which is actually another way of saying that it is wealth that is created through the wisdom of your soul. Okay, so stay with me. And how that works is that you will, regardless of what your education is or what you've learned or been taught, there will be an area in your life that you are innately knowledgeable about, and you have wisdom that you can tap into. Sometimes it is wisdom that you've actually taught yourself, or you have been taught because of your natural tendency towards that field. Okay, do you understand the meaning of why it is not the degree you do or the course that you do? You could be driven to do that degree, and you could be driven to do that course because of it. So there's a difference in it. So for a lot of people, and myself included, it is a creative outlet. But for some, it may be an outlet of scientific knowledge. It could be an outlet of mechanical knowledge. It could be, I'm really just pulling examples for the benefit of illustrating what I am speaking about. Okay, so and this also comes down to specialized knowledge. So specialized knowledge is that, okay, so everyone has some knowledge about most things, okay? And you could learn things from a book. But specialized knowledge is, and I truly believe that and this is going to, I need to say this before I say what I'm about to say. This is going to go against the grain in a world where do-it-yourself and DIY is all the rage, okay? I personally don't believe in that. I actually believe in paying for a professional's service or product. So for example, if you want to paint your house, most people will, for budget reasons, will choose to do it themselves. And I'm not saying that that is a bad thing. This is not a video about what's good and what's bad or being judgmental. This is about trying to make it clear to you what specialized knowledge is. So say you want to paint your house and you decide to get the bucket, the paint, the brushes, the works, and then you do it. But I believe that in hiring a professional painter, so the professional painter has specialized knowledge. They know teeny-weeny little tricks and tips that they can use to make the job go faster, but also to give you a professional finish. And there's always a difference in a DIY or do-it-yourself job of any kind done by amateurs versus something that is done by professionals. So professional or specialized knowledge, all these examples are just purely to describe and to make you understand what specialized knowledge is in terms of this video. Okay, so the painter that we were talking about, they probably have gone and they've studied how to paint properly. They've done many jobs, and that gives them the experience that they receive from doing the work. And also the really good ones don't have to actually go looking for work finds them. So that is why I was guided to create this video, in helping you to understand that specialized knowledge is actually worth money. Specialized knowledge that comes from the true essence of yourself, which is your soul, creates soul-infused wealth. And the reason that the way that you can know whether you are actually using your specialized knowledge to create soul-infused wealth is very simple. Do you have to go out looking for work, or does the work flow to you? So this is very easy to judge in a business. But if you are working for someone else, how do you recognize whether you are actually using your specialized knowledge or wisdom? Very easily. In other words, you can ask yourself, am I truly using the gifts that I am innately good at doing, or am I using the knowledge that I've been taught that gives me a stable paying job? Okay, so the way to recognize, and you will see these people, even if they work for somebody else, they will rise fast. They will get promotions easily. Their superiors recognize them. Their peers admire them, want to be them, and they seem to very easily flow up the corporate ladder, flow up whatever the hierarchy of wherever it is that they're working for a paycheck. And they will also find that they will very easily move up in their field and become very successful in their field, and most of them will move up from being in the mailroom to becoming the CEO of a massive corporation if they are earning a paycheck. So that is how you can tell the difference between people who are tapping into specialized knowledge and wisdom and those who are tapping into learned knowledge or wisdom. Okay, so if you are in a small business, for example, and you're running your own little enterprise and you are a budding entrepreneur, one of the ways to realize whether you are starting on the path or you are already in the middle of it, whether you are tapping into your specialized knowledge, is really easy, because just see, do you struggle to get clients and customers who love your product or your service, or do they automatically find you? And do you find that it is a seamless structure and a system where you create the product or service that you are guided to, and automatically there is a customer or a client that wants your product or your service? So that's the way to recognize whether you are using your specialized knowledge to create wealth. And also in another way to look at it is whether you are aligned with your soul and you're creating soul infused wealth. So I hope this has been helpful. And if you would like my help in identifying what your specialized knowledge is, or how to use your specialized knowledge in your field, or if you are already using it, how to increase the flow of the automatic flow of success and the effortless flow of prosperity into your life, I would love to hear from you. The easiest way to contact me is through my website, soulenchantress.com. Joyous blessings.